Hey guys, I hope you've had a good Friday so far. This is Anna again, and this video is going to be about uncovering my core value and what's most important to me in my life right now. My first speech. So, in my core values, things that I wrote down, things that are important to me are justice, choice, having choices, having freedom, being happy, being successful, taking care of my body, having good health. As for my first speech, I think I'll talk about my why as to why why I'm doing this course, what gets me up every morning, what my purpose is here in life so far. So, a little background on me: I've been working in dialysis for the last 6 years, and at first, I had no idea. I had no idea what dialysis was or what it entailed until I moved to Texas and I saw that there was a clinic down at the end of the street. And so I thought, well, I should apply there because I could just walk to work. So I applied there. They asked me to come shadow. I came over the next day. I checked it out. I saw them work. I saw the people they were working, the nurses and the technicians, and I thought, oh, this is neat. I could do this. Um, so when I started my training and I learned what kidney failure was or kidney disease, the causes of it, um, it all kind of took me a little bit by surprise because I didn't think that your organs or any part of your body could just fail that way. But I saw it as, oh, I'm helping these people to stay alive and get better until one day, I think I had been working there a few months already. My first patient died. And once that happened, I realized that none of them were getting better. In fact, since they started their treatment, they are progressively getting worse. And to me, that was really heartbreaking because part of the reason that I signed up for this job, or actually in this career of medicine, the medical field, is because I want to help people feel better, be happier, just I want to ease their pain, essentially. I don't want anybody suffering unnecessarily. And that's really at the heart of what motivates me in my career choices. So, after that first patient died, and then several others followed, it really hit me hard that I was just prolonging their sickness longer. So after that, a few years ago, or 2 years ago actually, I found out then that health coaching was a career. And to me, that was a life changing moment because I always thought that the only thing that I could do in a similar field that was not a doctor could be nursing. And honestly, that's not something that I really wanted to pursue. So I found out about the health coaching. I completed the course. Then I learned about floating as a therapy. I tried it in Pittsburgh one time when I was living there for a few months. And flotation therapy, if you haven't heard about it, is one that has been around since the 1950s, and it's super great for stress relief, pain relief, insomnia and anxiety, depression, PTSD. Pretty much it elevates your mood, it improves your creativity, it does a lot of good wonderful things. And the way that it works is you're laying horizontally in a tank or a pod, whatever shape that it comes in, and there's 10 inches of water in there that's heated up to your skin temperature, so that's about 94 degrees. And there's about 800 pounds of medical grade Epsom salt diluted in the water. So at that high level of salinity, you float effortlessly, so it takes the weight off of all your joints and muscles. And that allows your brain to go into a state of relaxation. After about 30 to 40 minutes, your brain goes into a theta wave state, which is that same state of consciousness you're in when you're in between falling asleep, when you're between awake and asleep, that falling asleep moment, right? So it occurred to me that I could transition from working in dialysis, which is treating the symptom, to working as a health coach and opening a float and wellness center to facilitate, to help people prevent all of these diseases that lead to kidney failure and other things like heart attack, stroke, dementia, Alzheimer's, MS. There's a lot of things that can be prevented and treated if only you take a plant-based route. Now, Shirley, we all know someone who has diabetes, high cholesterol, has had a heart attack, maybe two, stroke, dementia, Alzheimer's, kidney disease, or kidney failure, MS, lupus, cancer. A lot of these things can be prevented and sometimes even reversed. And yes, you heard that right, reversed, through diet and lifestyle changes. Now it's up to you. Some people might say, oh, but eating healthy is so expensive. Do you know how much it costs to have diabetes? Ask someone who has diabetes in your family, a friend. Ask them how much they spend a year. How much time do they take out of their schedule to go to doctor visits every month, to get constant strips for the diabetes, to prick their finger all the time just to get a number, to constantly be taking insulin shots through your skin, to have numbness and tingling on their feet or hands because of nerve damage, to lose their sight because of diabetes over the years. So the choice is yours. Would you like to invest in your health now? You could save some money now and keep eating McDonald's and chips and cookies and steaks and have a good time while and have a good time, but later suffer and pay in disease, whether it be diabetes, cancer, high cholesterol, heart attack, one of those. All the doctor bills, hospital expenses. Don't you want to retire? How do you plan to retire like that? Or invest in your health now by spending a little bit more on healthier foods because it's your body. And the better you feel in health, the more clear you are mentally to make better choices and better decisions for your future and be in a better mood, have more energy, and enjoy a healthy aging process. Dementia and Alzheimer's are not synonymous with aging. Just because you're older does not mean that you will or should get any of those diseases. These are all diet related diseases. We have the power to prevent them. So invest in yourself today and your future. Thank you.